welcome back to Googie's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name is Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love a recipe video like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious slow cooker salmon risotto. As I just mentioned, today I want to share with you how to make my delicious slow cooker salmon risotto. Now this recipe is easy and it's a brilliant one for during the festive season. I don't know about you, but we always find ourselves to be quite busy during this time of year with different events and things on. We always seem to be in and out of the house, so using my slow cooker to cook our dinners is a perfect way to have a hot meal on the table in the evening. And this one is also super tasty as well. We love salmon. We tend to eat salmon a lot during the year, but especially at Christmas as well. So it's a perfect one if you're having a party and you wanted to feed a big group of people as well. This would be a great dish to serve, I'm sure. We're going to be having it for our dinner this evening, and of course while I was making it I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious slow cooker salmon risotto. Prepped all of my ingredients, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the ingredients into the slow cooker pot. So I have sliced up 1 leek, so I topped and tailed the leek, so I just chopped the top and the bottom off, the scraggly bit off the top and the bottom, and I just sliced it into sort of 1/4 centimetre pieces, so I've done it quite thinly. And then I have peeled and grated 1 courgette. You don't have to grate the courgette if you don't want to. I just find I have fussy eaters in this house, so grating food tends to be easier for me. And then I have here 2 cloves of garlic that I have peeled and sliced as well, so I'm going to pop that in. And then to that I'm going to add 1 tin of tomatoes as well. So I've got a tin of chopped tomatoes that I'm just going to put in. And then I'm going to add in my rice. So I'm making this for 3 and a little one, so I've kind of cut down a bit on the rice. In the original recipe I said to use about 300 grams, but I'm actually using for this recipe, because it's 3 and a little one, I think it's about 250 grams. So I'm just going to put that in as well. And then I am also going to add some chicken stock to that. So I'm going to add about 800 mils. So I think I've got about 1,000 mils here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to empty some of it into the tin, because this is a good way to get rid of the juice around the sides and the top of the tin as well, on the bottom of the tin. So I'm just going to add that in, and then I'm going to add about 300 mils more. And that will hopefully cook the rice perfectly. And then to that I'm also going to add some tamari. You can use miso paste or you could use soya sauce if you wanted to. Tamari is fermented soya sauce, so it's fermented for a little bit longer than ordinary soya sauce, and it's also gluten free. I have a slight gluten intolerance, so unfortunately I can't have a lot of gluten in my diet, so I always tend to use that instead. And then I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of dried mixed herbs as well. And I'm going to add in some rosemary. So I'm quite lucky, we've got rosemary growing in the back garden. So I've got about 4 sprigs, and I've just removed the leaves from the sprigs. So to remove the leaves, you take the top of the rosemary and then you just pull down on the stalk, and that will hopefully tear off the leaves on the side, like so, and then you can just pick off any odd ones if you want to. And then I am going to stir these ingredients together now, like so, and then I will add my salt and pepper to this dish as well. So I have some salt that I'm just going to add as well. So a couple of pinches of salt and pepper to your taste. You don't have to add it if you don't want to. And then a little bit of pepper as well. And then all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to put the lid on this, and I'm going to put it on high for about 3 to 4 hours. Or if you wanted it slightly quicker, you could put it on, or slightly longer, sorry, if you wanted it on a longer setting, you could put it on to low for about 5 to 6 hours. So I'm just, as I said, I'm just going to put this on high for about 2 to 3 hours now. The risotto has been in the slow cooker for about 2.5 hours now, and as you can see, when I pull back on the rice and all the other ingredients, the liquid is starting to disappear. So about 30 minutes before the end, I always add in my fish. Even if I'm cooking a fish stew or anything with fish, I always add it in at the end of the cooking process, because I find that if you add it in the beginning, fish tends to go a bit rubbery, and nobody likes rubbery fish, do they? If you cook fish for too long, it tends to go rubbery, so I always add this in at the end, and it cooks quite quickly in a slow cooker as well. So this should take about 30 minutes to cook, and once it starts flaking away from itself, that's when it's been done. So all I did was just remove the skin and cut it into cubes, and I've just put it into my slow cooker pot, and I'm going to leave this to cook until the fish is cooked. The fish hasn't actually taken that long to cook. It started to flake away from itself. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add in my handful of spinach. I'm just going to mix this in and let it wilt down. I did cut the spinach up, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I just find it easier to eat when it's chopped up, that's all. And then I'm going to add in a handful of parmesan as well to this. So I'm going to mix that in as well. And that, my friends, is our dinner done, and it smells so good as well. That's how you make my delicious slow cooker salmon risotto, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. As I mentioned earlier, I'm off to have this for my dinner now, and it smells so good, I can't wait. So for now, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.